actually started raining like right outside the door. Okay. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome. With a couple weeks delayed. Hopefully, y'all have been able to keep mentally astute and busy. Um, Another belated birthday. Happy birthday to the twins.
Happy birthday, twins.
I mean, technically, Carl's birthday was several months ago, but okay.
You're, but you're twins.
It's the same day.
That's the joke.
Anyhow, so quick first quick roll call. Shiko. Echo, that's you.
I was doing the same thing. I was like, wait, what's my character's name?
Oh, Shiko's dead.
Sorry, wrong button.
Roan.
I am here.
Yeah, a little bit stuttery, but I sort of hear.
Alright, Jacob.
Sounds like me.
Alright, Petra.
Me.
Kite.
Hello.
And Maris.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, very quick recap so we can dive right in and get on with our fantastic adventures here in our play of Wrathful Cold. As a party, you had already explored that which you see there on the map, encountering another group of similar strength as your own, though not quite the numbers. Did battle and came out victorious, if not a little scathed. Made way through a handful of locked doors into the northern chambers there, finding two more sentient skeletons of a white flame as opposed to the blue that wraps around your frames. Other things of note, you have this room here with a handful of statues of various armaments. But most importantly, the last actions that were handled was a battle with this wraith-like figure behind an illusory trap door, in which a puzzle was sorted out thanks to a handful of math. Shiko, unfortunately, has not been doing so hot and has been more or less understood.
Well, I am a glass cannon.
Very much so. More like brittle bone than glass. But the creature, to the best of your knowledge, has been slain. A handful of treasures collected, namely another spellbook. I believe it was 3 spellbooks in total, as well as a pocketed
Find like 1,000 gold.
a pocketed object, and there is some gold that you're more than welcome to take and attempt to spend at the shop on the 3rd floor whenever y'all get there. I'll totally be there. Absolutely. What dungeon crawler doesn't have some like shady ass rogue figure trying to sell potions?
I mean, I was thinking, I don't get this reference, but I mean, I guess I understand.
I swear, if he's selling my stuff, we're gonna have fight words.
We're gonna have fight words. Can you afford fight words right now?
Fight words.
All I have to do is blow up.
Again. But you guys are coming out of a long rest. Trying to give Shiko's bony form a chance to gather itself and mend. A handful of you settling back into a room that you presume to have been the cell for a pretty mighty individual, having knocked through the stone door that had held them in place and evidently ripping chains from the wall. So, that is where the scene picks up as you are on the map. What would you like to do? hint, hint. You hit the long rest button, folks, and heal up to full. Cough, cough.
Oh, okay. So we took a long
You
rest.
did
you
take a
said.
long rest. The you're as far as you are aware, there's the potential of only two other individuals who were, again, to the best of your knowledge, non-hostile towards you. The two skeletons that kind of parted ways when y'all decided to go dick around in the illusion treasure room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not like we're the royals' babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Mutt, I forgot to keep track of my arrows. What do you want me to do? Like, how many I've used? What should I do about that?
I can tell you you've used at least 7.
Okay. And they all broke?
Roll 1d7. That's how many you broke.
How many I broke? Gotcha. I broke 6, so I try to collect 1 arrow back.
Yeah. Probably on a short rest, you can use the fletchings and what have you to piece together half of them.
Okay. I will do that during during my next short
Yeah,
rest.
during your
Gotcha.
next short rest.
Okay, gotcha.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out what this one floating above me is.
That's your health.
No, this is all a like a square box and it's pale green. It's not the
That that's your health bar, I assure you. You know how I know? Cause watch.
oh. It used to just be like a little bar. It didn't used to be a big one
It's so
with a number in
because
it.
it's so squished. That's why. See, it should be gone now.
Yeah.
That odd moment
I
where I
think the
actually
other
know
day
what
it
I'm
looked
talking
different than that, but okay.
Do you want us to be filling our health bar in for you? Is that going to see something that help you determine things, or is it not
I
matter?
mean, if you're going to track stats, I'd prefer you use it on your larger tokens.
Okay.
Because as evident by, as she just said, there was a green bar and it kind of fills up an
Yeah.
entire square by itself.
Oh yeah,
Because our
true.
map is so squished. But
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said a second ago.
just use your
About
big
the map.
tokens for your stat tracks. Anyhow, what are y'all gonna do?
well, I guess we gotta go finish searching this place.
I think the only place we haven't searched is the statue room.
Yeah, and then trying to open those doors.
Oh, if nobody else takes any gold, I will take it and put it in the party loot. Put a separate pocket in the backpack for party.
Okay. A quick snag, you would have probably got about 250 gold.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to go check out the statues. We kind of poked our head in, saw them, and left them. for the time being.
Basically said, nope. I do believe that was the actual
Stay
reaction
hidden.
was, nah, we're good.
I'm sorry, Mutt. I know you just said that. You said
250.
250.
250.
250. There we go.
G50.
All right.
Darn it, Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
So I see Morris has made his way back up and around to the statue room, followed behind by Kite, as the rest of you are gathering up your packs and quick to follow after, I presume.
Sounds good.
Hey, you're welcome to split the party, Jacob.
I just meant for myself. Sounds good for my character.
I'm gonna stay in the back now.
Probably a good idea.
There's
At
still,
least until I have more HP.
like, right on her cheek is still missing one little shard of bone. You pretty sure you left it back in that room?
Stupid mending doesn't work on it.
Just find someone else's cheekbone, carve out the right piece.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I am definitely confident in my ability to find anything dangerous, so I will walk into the room and examine it.
Okay. So as before, in the four corners are the armed statues, and they are actually kind of distracting, Mars. As you step in, the realism even of these aged and worn statues kind of ignite that they're gonna hit me, they're gonna hit me sort of feeling. The, the,
No,
the the four corners are filled as a note.
the four corners are the statues.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So there you go. But best as you can tell, other than that sudden sense of dread from just how sharp these presumably ceremonial objects are, you see nothing of immediate threat.
Yeah, I'll just rush through. If I move quick enough, they can't hit me.
Okay. I need a dexterity save as you go through that door.
I found it.
Wow, you
Does
two.
the door just pull a Dark
Wow.
Souls?
Alright, we're going to see what that first die was. 16 plus your dex is, looks like a 20?
Yeah.
Alright. So as you rush through, you feel your ankle bone tug against something taut. The back of your, can't really say mind because the brain's not quite there, but the thought space goes fuck, 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 and you dive out the way as everyone hears an audibly very loud snapping of wire, and a bolt flies past and slams into Kite's shield all the way on the other side of the room.
Disarmed
I'm
it.
glad I stood behind him. Sorry.
I knew those statues were in attack.
You shrug yourself off of that wall that you stagger to, Mars, and you can see that there is a heavy crossbow that was set up just about 10 feet south of you. I'm getting the map drawn here quickly. Oh, that is draw shape. That is not what I want. No. Get out of here. Get out.
I'm trying to. Just can't find the stairs yet.
And here you find
Let's
yourself
go.
in quite a large chamber. Where in the far corner down there, I guess I can move these two. You see your friends. The skeletons with the white flame currently leaning over a series of what looks to be skeletal bodies smashed against the wall, rooting around.
Tried to shoot me.
They haven't noticed you, you think.
Ooh, then I could sneak up on him. Take him out. For firing at me. I would proceed softly.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, please. Okay. You're on a roll, sir.
But
Yes.
As you make it about halfway across the room, sort of creeping and studying them, the female, her head turns and looks at you, does the like finger over where her lips should be, shh, and then points about 5 feet in front of you, so that would be 5 feet to the west. And your eyes are drawn down and see that there is a softness to the floor, and you realize the stone is sort of churning, almost like wet sand.
careful, the quicksand can hear you.
Yeah, I just imagine myself like holding out my hands with the fingers down, like tiptoeing with high knees across the room. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm being quiet. Uh, is this more towards the center of the room? Like, is the edge of the room more stone,
One sec.
more normal?
Gonna fill it in here. This is the one spot you see at the moment. Your passive reveals. Oh, that is. God, I can't. So annoying. Delete.
I'm just gonna do the two-armed wave behind me, get attention. Finger to the lips and pointing down and hands out. Like, I don't know. Be quiet. There's stuff all over. I shrug.
Those are the ones that you see outright with your passive perception. Every now and then, as you watch the one immediately next to you, you see an arm reach out, seemingly made of that sort of, again, loose, moist stone, and kind of pats around the square next to it, like it's reaching out and trying to grab.
Yep, I'm gonna slide away. Take a look back, see if anybody's coming in to warn them. If not, I'm gonna start working my way over to them.
Hello?
Where are the things? Thingy things.
Let's see. Let me flick my eyes over. Kite, you have no idea what he's talking about. Even like he'll point, your eyes just kind of look right over it and see nothing.
Hmm.
Petra coming in behind you though. You see like as Kite is taking that next step, an arm reaching up from the ground towards Kite's ankles.
Oh, grab her by the scruff.
Follow the wall.
Grab by a scruff, point down to it. Be like, oi.
Just like, Morris, as you ease your way around the wall, an arm reaches out just in front of you. Another deck save, please.
I found another one. I'm very good at finding things. Love it.
Okay. So as you turn to alert the party with a sense of comedy, you feel the arm wrap around your shoulders and yanks you against the wall. You are currently restrained.
Found another one.
Petra, Kite, Shiko, as you guys are in the room, another hand is reaching out over his head and beginning to loom down as if to grip at his skull. Kindly roll for initiative.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary.
Oh, Morris!
It makes sense.
Big tokens, right?
Big tokens, yes. Shiko is immediately disobeyed the use of big tokens. So did Morris.
You said that as I was clicking the button.
There's a big old thing at the top that says use large tokens for in it.
Yeah, but I can't even see my big token right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Used the one I
zoomed
used
in.
last time. Should have been the one I used last time.
I'm zoomed in like 280%.
Shiko had an 8. We're gonna give the brother she back just as I was saying it. All right. back, but suiting. Roan is like all the way back in the other room, still looking around. You just kind of barely hear the audible gasp.
I like how I rolled 11, and so far it looks like I won't be second on the turn order for players.
Petra, you are up.
Okay, well. And get to there. Is it only the one that's like grabbing him that seems to be super active?
All of them are like flailing around at this point because one of them got prey.
Okay, I'm gonna get to here instead and just start punching.
Okay.
Punch the sand.
That's the plan.
The liquid cement. A 10 does not hurt it.
And then punch.
18 manages to connect, though, as you might expect, punching cement feels bad. Just fortunately, your bone is just sort of numb to true pain, but you're pretty sure it didn't have quite the oomph.
Okay. That's all for me.
All right. It's their turn. This one moves. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Blessed be.
Thank you.
This one
Appreciate it.
moves.
Sorry about that.
This one moves. And then the one next to Petra will attempt to grab Petra. I need a dexterity save, please. Step back five feet in either of those 3 squares as you so desire.
Okay.
And Morris, it is going to attempt to hurt you.
No, thank you. Manners.
A
Groping is
10 does not
appropriate.
beat your AC, I'm fairly sure, as it begins to squeeze upon your skull, and like the arm that is around your chest is trying to pull you in 2 different directions. Just your grit alone resists. Jacob, you're up.
Okie dokie. Jacob's going to move 5, 10, 15. Is who was it that was unconscious? Is Shiko still unconscious? I think it
No,
was.
no one is unconscious
Good, good. Move right there.
yet.
And I will attempt to shoot. Now it's like a mass of, what is it?
As you step into the room and follow the sudden but albeit slow movement, it looks like roiling and boiling concrete that is moving towards various creatures amongst your party and the other current party.
And the one on Mars has actually become like tendril.
These are actually like like humanoid arms. One is wrapped around his chest and pinning him to itself, while another hand has gripped his head and is trying to like physically pull him apart.
Yeah, I'm going to try very carefully to shoot these hands gripping Morris, or at least one of the hands, or whatever I can do.
Okay.
Before I do that, I want to use Hunter's Mark, and then I will fire. So this will be, if this hit, then it'll be a 4 extra damage. But let's see. Is it considered a monstrosity?
It is not a monstrosity.
Okay.
Again, I will let you know. I promise I did not forget. In fact, I put a little note next to you.
Oh, cool. So
But a
22 to
22,
hit.
Same as Petra's fist, as the mundane arrow collides against its target, it does shatter as it is hitting what is effectively concrete and has the hardness thereof. But otherwise was a successful blow and didn't hit Morris.
So they're concrete hands.
That is what you were witnessing, yes.
Okay, all right. I got that the bottom part was concrete. I thought there's fleshy things coming out, but no concrete hands. Okay, everything's concrete.
Yes,
All right.
it's like wet concrete that is like
Gotcha.
roiling and churning, and these hands are forming out of them.
Hmm. Oh, what kind of damage is Hunter's Mark? I assume that's. Let's see, creature.
Shares type.
Oh, does it? Okay.
That
Okay. Um. Let's see. Do I have any skills I can use? I would like to attempt to make a nature check, if I may, to see if this is going to be if there's anything I can learn about these. I don't know if it is nature what they are, but
you're welcome to try.
let's see here. 18.
Um, the first thing as you go through and kind of quickly through your mental Rolodex of potential monstrosities of the type as being your go-to hunt, you then throw throw through various biological constructs, beasts. It doesn't seem to follow within this category.
That's what I figured, but I figured getting hurt. All right, that'll be my turn. Thank you.
That brings us to Kite, as you are sort of thrust against the wall by Petra's sudden backpedaling. You see the scene before you.
I will rush over to Morris and try to pry the hands off of him and free him.
Okay, so you're going to try to physically manipulate it. You're welcome to use an athletics check. All right, a 15. Morris, please stagger forward 5 feet as the arm is pried off of you.
Thanks.
As Kite, your head looks up as the other hand closes into a fist. That was your action, as a note.
Wait, what did Kite do? How'd she get the hands off?
Physically grabbed it and pulled it off of him.
Oh, nice.
She just arm wrestled the wall, guys.
Yeah.
Anything else, Kite? You still have, math is hard, 15 movement.
Yeah, I'll just move away, I guess.
Okay. It is going to attempt to punch you, but heavy armor is going to be adorable. It rolled a 6.
Oh, nice try.
You don't have to make it look that easy.
Poor Morris. It's like, really? That brings us to Shiko. One of them is
Okay.
moving aggressively in your direction.
I am going to disengage this way. And then stand here and spit on him with a Melf's acid arrow.
Disengage is your action. So you
I thought that was a minor.
no, disengage takes an action unless you are a rogue or a monk popping key points.
Okay, then I will just walk away from him.
Okay, so we'll see if it punches you.
Let him try to bite me.
It rolled 7.
I think my AC is a bit higher than 7.
Barely, Missy. Barely.
I have a 12 right now. Okay, so Melf's acid arrow on this guy. Since he tried to bite me. Damn it!
I appreciate that you couldn't hit something that moves 5 speed.
Lisa, do you have damage?
But the acid splashes across. There is a mild recoiling as Morris, you're up.
I turn to the other skeletons and ask, what did you do against these things? And I will try to as well damage the one that Chico just hit.
They gave you this look
Twice.
like we didn't disturb them.
I didn't either. They disturbed me. Just,
Like, we warned
Leave
you.
them alone, bitch.
Yeah, like we didn't plan for this.
This isn't how I deal with challenges. I set everything off.
Okay,
I was trying to remember what kind of damage this is.
all
I don't know.
all of the sessions the rest of this week are just suffering from Lorzod Sunday. That's all. Don't worry about it.
And I will move towards the middle to try and stay away from these things.
Okay.
I had a 14 to hit for 4 force.
14 to
Which is
hit
probably not.
does manage to hit. I'm assuming you're hitting the one on the wall, right?
The one Chico hit.
Oh, that one does not hit.
And she was hitting it a little bit of acid.
My apologies.
I was hoping that it was weakened. Get some cracks in there. Just bounce off the floor.
I don't think it's weak, just angry.
All right, that brings us to Roan, all the way in the other room.
Wait, there I am. Okay. I guess I spent my whole turn making my way into the room.
Yeah, that's 30 feet of movement. You make it into the room.
That's 30. I think I have 30.
Watch out, they bite.
I want it on the record they have explicitly not bit once.
I mean, I could chuck a javelin at something because I have not seen the ineffectiveness of things. Was it these gray squares or the wall against the wall itself?
There's the gray squares, and then there is one that is on the wall. The ones that are full squares are on the floor.
I don't think I can help him. I think my view is blocked by these two squares. Wait, no, which ones?
They're not tall.
They're not tall. They are literally arms coming out of the floor trying to grab around them.
Hey, I'll throw a javelin at the one that's still. Is he still holding?
No.
Being held by it?
Nope.
No one is currently
in
held.
The one previously squeezing skulls.
Okay, so the one on the wall.
Yeah.
Swing away.
The previous skull squeezer.
Yeah, how dare he? They. A 9, unfortunately, clatters. Yeah, you're just like, oh god, arms! Chuck your javelin, and it scatters against the actual wall. So that's move, action, anything for your bonus?
I'm looking.
Duly noted, Chico.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was that long.
I don't have any bonus actions to do right now.
Alright, that brings us to round 2. And at the top of the round, Petra.
Okay. Gonna step up and punch a thing with an axe.
Another solid, what should have been a solid hit. A massive chunk of this flowing concrete goes spilling off. But at the same time, it doesn't quite bite as it should.
I don't have magic fists yet, friends.
Yeah, wow, so soon. You're getting hits, though, and this one does not seem to have the same level of activity, but it's still, possibly dangerous.
Okay, flurry. Punch. Is it still good?
Isn't the first punch your oh no, that's your offhand. Isn't that a bonus action?
No, it's just part of Kensei. I just get a free punch.
Okay. Monks, guys. Monks. Haven't made a monk in probably 4 months.
Yeah, does that third punch kill it?
It does not.
Punch.
All right. Just wild flailing at the ground. Petra, you feel your bony fist connect with something crystalline, and as you retract, you make it with instinct to grab and pull out this pale gray crystal, and quickly just give it a squeeze, and the cement just falls inert.
There's a crystal in it. Take it and they blow up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Makes complete sense. It's a cement slime. You just gotta destroy the core.
Exactly.
This one moves. This one moves.
No way. Go the other way. Shoot.
This one moves. This
Oh, it's a fast one.
I was waiting for Mutt to say that this one hops.
one. This one.
Since it's a cement slime.
This one boings.
Let's wrestle again.
It gets into like the proper wrestling, like arm wrestling pose and everything.
Little
Yeah, like a little table appears. It's like okay, a challenger approaches. All right, let's see
I've
if
been waiting for so long.
the one that doesn't move
Someone
gets
get
its
it.
hit. So your friend over there is now grappled.
They shouldn't have disturbed these things.
He is giving you the dirtiest look.
I didn't touch them. They touched me. Inappropriately so, I might add.
Jacob, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot at them again. Well, I don't know. Shooting at them didn't seem to do much good last time. Plus my arrow broke.
Wrestle.
Hmm?
You can wrestle them.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm very good at that. But we'll try it. I'm gonna try to grapple this creature and defeat it via grappling. Defeat it via wrestling.
All right.
So that is athletics or acrobatics?
For you, athletics. For
Okay.
it, athletics. Because it's acrobatics. Boy.
It's a 12 strength. Athletics.
24.
Ouch. So it's just like a failed check, basically?
It's a failed check. Except against these creatures, it pulls you in.
Okay. I don't know
Just
how to get
didn't know.
in, but
Just
I
as you just did. I'll just move this to the back.
there we go.
So you see, he goes to like do the same as Kite did, grabs the arm and starts pulling against it, and he goes, "Oh, okay," and just two more come out, hug and drag him in.
Kite,
Alright, that's my
Jacob
turn.
needs help.
Oh, wait, is there a. It'd be an action to try to get out, right?
That was one of your attacks, so that was
Yeah.
your action.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, in turn.
Any pleas for help?
Help!
I kind of stand there and watch.
All right, Kite. You look over your shoulder and kind of see Jacob's arm sticking out, like flailing.
I will shove my hand into the cement near me, trying to find its core to cast inflict wounds on it.
Okay, go ahead and try.
If I just click on the spell, will it roll the attack?
It should.
Okay. It did not.
Okay, so 1d20 plus proficiency plus, I think, wisdom for you? Or is it charisma for paladins? I forget.
My casting stat is charisma.
Then, so 1d20 plus proficiency plus charisma.
Okay. So +5. Oh, not good.
Okay. The spell fails, and as you fortunately are only reaching with the intent to attack, it was obviously prepped for the arm wrestling and doesn't grapple you.
Mm-hmm.
A little sad emoji face appears on its palm. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll move away.
Okay. It will, of course, decide to turn that frown upside down and rolls a green number. So there's a brief moment where you swear it was Petra grabbing you by the like neck piece of your armor before suddenly your head slams back against the wall and you are restrained.
Can I make a reaction?
You may attempt to, yes.
Is it an attack?
It is an attack.
I will cast Hellish Rebuke.
All right. A dexterity save from the wall, ladies and gentlemen. So -6. It rolls -3.
A good number.
Yeah, but you're still restrained.
Yes.
It's just now on fire.
2d10.
Respectable damage. The wall is not on fire. It is a momentary burst of hellish flame from within Kite's area. As Shiko, your turn comes up. You turn your head in that direction where that flare of light occurred to see basically like the arms of this spider-like level of appendages just wrap around the plate mail. Oh, not chain mail. Chain mail.
Mm-hmm.
I keep looking at the picture. I'm like, yeah, she's clearly got plate mail. I'm like, yeah, because that's allowed. What, like 14 grand? Jesus. Kite is getting mini hugs.
I think I'll be okay.
And I will note, health should be supposed to be when you take damage, not just an attack, but we'll let it roll. Shiko, you're up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm going to give myself armor this turn because next turn I'm doing something stupid, which will probably get me killed again.
Okay. Bringing you to 14, I believe.
Yep. Just updated it. Then gonna step over here. Going diagonally up. To get a better view of this one and this.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
Alrighty. Maris.
So, Jacob has arms like wrapping completely around him or grabbing onto him?
It has dragged him into its own space and is trying to pull him down into the cement.
Okay.
It's not a pleasant looking experience.
Yeah, I guess I grab Jacob and try to pull him out.
Alright, athletics.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well.
You really should stop jinxing yourself.
Well, I mean, my athletics is bad to begin with.
Yeah. So Jacob, as you can feel yourself sinking, these this bony set of fingers wraps under your jaw and is trying like find any kind of hold, like one hand under the clavicle, one under your jaw, and just doing everything he can to get you free.
Mm-hmm.
Kite, stop messing around over there. Jacob needs help, and I'm not gonna do it.
Hmm.
That's a response. Like you guys are struggling with like two arms. You look over, there's 8 wrapped around Kite.
Yeah, I expect him to do this.
Are you staying where you are?
I mean, yes, for the fact that I'm trying to pull Jacob out of it, so I can't really move away without letting go.
Hmm.
I want to move away.
Okay. That brings us
Purely
to
good.
Roan.
I'll considering all I have to throw are javelins, and my only spell is not going to that does a little damage would depend on the walls moving into it. I'm going to turn into a bear again, and hope that my bear strength will allow me to help my brother get pulled out of the stuff, or at least be the next target.
Alright, so once again,
It's probably the latter.
the muck and grime, the mold and mildew of the dungeon clamors around the figure that is Roan. Cracking of bone and shifting of form. Suddenly, a sort of this fungal bone bear comes lunging forward. I believe that makes you a large creature. Remember my stat blocks correctly?
I assume so. I don't know.
We will double check, but let's see. Brown bear.
Yeah, I don't have that written down.
Yes, you are large
Alright.
with 11 AC. Like every single time, Mars, it just gets worse.
Yeah, I don't like it. You have to keep describing it every time she does it. No.
All right. So you are attempting to free your brother or attack the cement goo.
I'm going to attack the goo.
All right.
Because claws. I might knock his head off by mistake, so we don't want that to happen.
So one claw, one bite.
If you do, it'd be okay. I've got a hold of it, so his head won't sink in.
We'll keep piece of him.
I'm sure we'll just find other bones to attach to it.
Unfortunately, just not quite enough.
I am more so hoping to draw the ire of the cement.
Sentences I didn't expect to hear. All right. I need to roll her attack. um. So from the far end, you can see the female skeleton is moving as gracefully and with similar fluid motion as Petra, um, doing like pretty much a full rotation over her head with a kick downward onto the cement with her heel. A lot of kicks, not really wanting to punch. That brings us to him trying to get out because this is unpleasant. Don't worry, Morris, you're not the only one who can't beat the cement. Round 3. Petra.
So from where I am, can I see the crystal that's in the one holding Kite?
You cannot see the crystal in any of them.
Oh,
It is opaque cement. You found it by filling around aggressively.
then in that case, I'm gonna feel around aggressively with an axe,
Duly noted.
trying to not hit Kite.
Uh-oh.
That's a miss. That's a hit.
Flurry.
Okay. So, as you begin to lay in onto this creature, as has your dear Kite bound up, um, sort of trying to find that crystal at the same time. What you do not catch is as you damage it, these long pointing protrusions are working their way towards you. And on that final hit, they lance out almost like arrows. I need a dexterity save, please. From both of you. Kite, yours is at disadvantage.
The wall shooting at us.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. All right.
Drat.
That is 10 piercing damage to Kite and 5 to Petra.
But doesn't he also get advantage since it's using a ranged attack in melee? Just saying.
It's more like cement shrapnel spouting out.
Yeah.
It's instead of hellish rebuke, it is drywall rebuke.
And that's with me.
All right. That brings us to the cement goo. We're going to start with the one on you, Jacob.
All right.
I need a athletics to resist being pulled down.
Does he get advantage from me pulling?
I would say you are actively attempting to assist. Yeah.
13.
Okay. I was.
I didn't make it worse.
It's very uncomfortable, Jacob, as suddenly Morris's thumb is in your eye socket. But you manage to clamber and with one arm pull yourself back up. You're not free, but you're at least not in the floor at the moment.
It's a good finger hold.
It's not a not a pleasant feeling. You can immense pressure around your feet every time you sink even a few inches. And that brings us to your turn. I gotta 3 more to do because I'm really good at this, guys. 21 verse is AC on Kite as several of the arms just begin to punch and bludgeon. I believe that would be a success at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
For 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Then see how he does. Unfortunately, the defensive dwarven skeleton is sinking rather rapidly. And they roll a natural 1 against the other white flamed skeleton. Bringing us now to Jacob.
Okay, so I am not free, right?
You're
Oh,
not
I
free.
did get free. I could just, oh, not free, but I'm not being.
You're not free, but you're not worse.
Yeah, okay. I want to try to. I heard something about a gem that you got to grab or something.
Correct.
Was that
That
a-
was something that was
okay.
called out.
I want to. Do I see a gem in here?
You cannot see any. It is opaque cement.
Oh, right. It's concrete. That's right. I'm going to reach around and try to find this gem that was mentioned.
All right. Investigation.
3.
You're a little distracted. To be fair, there's a giant moss bear swiping next to your head. A finger in your eye socket.
Is that my action?
That is an action. Yes.
Okay. Don't think there's really much else I can think that I can do, so I suppose that'll be my turn.
All right. That brings us to Kite.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to pry myself out now.
Okay. Athletics. Okay. Apparently, you were just not having the free massage. It was little too tenderizing.
I thought we were having fun. That last one hurt though.
Ah.
Those hands go inappropriate places.
But you are no longer grabbed.
That was my action, yeah?
In that regard, breaking yourself free, yes. As you basically have to use action to break the grapple.
Alright, then I'll just kind of move over here and end my turn.
Alright. This brings us to Shika, who promised she was doing something stupid.
Yes, but then everybody jumped in on this one, so I'm gonna do something else that's probably just as stupid. I'm gonna go save the dwarf. Do I need athletics to try and pull him out?
Absolutely. Go, little glass cannon arms, go! You know what? I'll roll the raw die public to see if the tiny kitten does the trick. She has beat Cement, guys, with noodle arms.
I glare.
Okay, can I like pull him and throw him by Maris?
You can get him that far, either below you or beside you.
Let's go below
Okay.
for now.
Dwarf tossing?
And then tell him to get as far away from it as possible.
He draws his warhammer. You have no idea where he got a warhammer.
He pulled it out of his butt.
I meant because he was unarmed last time y'all met him, but you know,
He never asked a
He
dwarf
made it
where
from his
throws
arm.
his warhammer.
never asked a dwarf. Yeah, fair. All right, Mars.
I heave and ho,
And Ha.
and yeah. Not as bad, but yeah, just grope around and pull on Jacob. I won't let you say again, buddy.
Oh,
I don't think.
a surprising amount of effort. Bear.
Apparently I'm not a good enough distraction for the cement. So I'm gonna start digging around in there and trying to help pull my brother out. Because obviously my brother needs help again. I can always apologize later if my claw rips off an eye socket or something, yeah.
Adds character.
I need those eye sockets.
+4.
And since Morris is doing the same action, I'm assuming you're attempting to pry. It would be athletics at advantage. But the two of you barely managed to free him.
Barely.
So I get moved into a different space?
Yes, either north of these any of the adjacent slime spaces, effectively.
Like, toss them over my shoulder behind me. Or beside me.
These are supposed to be right there.
Yep, that will do. All right. That brings us to round 4, and once again, Petra. You just witnessed that set of wall arms beat the crap out of Kite, who kind of limped away, not apparently having any fun.
Okay, well, I'll return the favor. Okay, last flurry. Okay.
Okay, indeed. I think you got just a little emotional that swing.
It's a
Gonna
wall. Stop punching the wall.
scoot back.
Okay, it will attempt to bap you.
Yep.
21 versus AC.
Well, yeah, that hits.
For 9 bludgeoning damage as it punches you in the back of the head.
Ow.
That brings us to the walls and the floors. This one moves. The rest will attempt to pick a target. It will be going clockwise from the bear. Sorry, Jacob. A 12 versus AC, I think misses you. Barely.
Yep.
As it swings aggressively. You can tell it probably isn't even trying to grab anymore, as that was a closed fist. Let's see here. Shiko. Alright, it's hitting the dwarf. Rolls 7, and the other one will attempt to hit the other female skeleton. Rolls a 20.
A green 20 or
No, just 20. For 13 bludgeoning damage.
hope the princess didn't die.
She takes it decently. Jacob, you're up.
Dive back in and try to get Jim. No.
I almost found it. Goes head first.
So far the only one that's been defeated is the one that Kite grabbed the gem from. Someone grabbed the gem from. That's one that's been defeated,
Petra.
right?
Yeah.
Petra, okay. And the others we've been attacking them, but to no avail.
Not to no avail. They are taking there is evidence of damage when you do manage to hit.
Oh, is there? Okay. Which one seems the most damaged at this point?
The wall.
From what I can tell. The wall.
Like, other than that last round, Petra was doing some work.
Okay. I want him to target it. Actually, I can't remember which one I had Hunter's Mark on. I think it was the wall, wasn't it?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, so it was the one.
Because that was the one that was grabbing him.
Right. So I'm going to try to shoot another arrow at it, hoping it does do stuff. That is a 9 to hit.
Shatter.
Yeah. And are we doing 5-foot steps?
Gotta disengage.
Okay. And that'll be my turn. Thank you.
Alrighty. And that brings us to Kite. You're fine.
I don't know.
Fine.
I don't know.
The gene would never mislead you. Intimidate it.
I will. Alright, I'll go over here and try to stab it with my sword.
Alright. So, rolling around after sort of checking to make sure you've got your range of motion. dancing about, Petra. You lunge forward with your sword.
If I can find, there it is.
This particular wall apparently has like mentally scarred you.
I thought we were friends.
You won the arm wrestling match, but it won the who flinches first.
Yeah. I'm the chicken.
I think it's a sore loser.
I'm pretty sure it's the one that's kind of sore right now. But
Yes, very much so.
that brings us to Shiko.
Okay, I'm going to step here and rub my hands together and then clap really hard.
Poor dwarf. Poor dwarf. Let's roll the dwarf skellies first.
Sorry,
Okay,
dwarf.
he's fine, and because it's a cantrip, it's only 0 damage. Everyone else though, it is loud in this echo chamber. You are fairly sure your spell had 0 effect.
Well, I tried.
If you guys had eardrums, you'd be in trouble. Brings us to Modus.
I'm going to back away from this thing and try to hit. Oh, well, I can't hit that one now easily. I guess the one right next to me, but I'm going to step away first and let it have an opportunity.
Okay, it rolls 20 versus AC.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
For 8 bludgeoning damage as it punches you in the kneecap.
I need that cap. I will use my baseball bat to launch a blast of Eldritch Force at it. If I can manage to click it. And miss. Hit 10 to hit.
I'm gonna say, Leah, I think you're right, and just Lorzon just took all the dice for the week.
To be fair, I got like 6 crits in 2 days too.
Yeah, but he did it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was just. I have nightmares about that. That wasn't even the GM.
Go away.
One of them waves at you.
No.
Roan.
Smack the wall. I mean, it still could go after my brother, so.
Not only could, it just tried to, other than that.
There it goes. I'm not very good at being a bear.
All right.
Hey, I get to roll. I get to roll 1d20 plus 5. Keep missing. But maybe I'm used to having fur. Okay.
Okay. The dwarf takes a swing, manages to get a crack against one of the arms, reaching for Shiko, doing a little bit of damage. The other woman, again with her own flurry of kicks, strikes at the one adjacent to her. And we come all the way down again to Petra.
Okay. Gonna scoot back up and get back to work.
Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Petra. It had 2 hit points left.
Huzzah!
So even with its resistance, you kill a wall.
Surely the most mighty of my accomplishments.
That'll show it.
Any other movement you want to do?
Yeah, I'll come over here.
Okay. Once again, it is going to randomize its target. It is going for the bear. AC 11, if memory serves. Rolls a 21 versus AC for 11 bludgeoning.
By the hold on, is that might be my turn? I have to do that. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Then,
I get Hellish Rebuke if I'm a bear.
correct. And it is going after Shiko down to the south. 22 versus your mage armored AC for 11 bludgeoning damage. I think that one might sting a little.
It's but a scratch.
That's because that's against bone.
Morris, one of Shiko's rib bones comes flying past you.
That's okay. The bear lost part of a face or something. That is.
I'm gonna pocket it. I'll find a use for it.
That brings us to the last one swinging at... Oh no, she has 2 options.
Oh, how much damage did I
Yep.
take? Was it?
Yours was 11. Both of y'all's was.
I want to make sure because I know my AC was also 11. Alright.
And there is a clatter of bones as she takes 14 bludgeoning damage.
Who takes 14?
Not you.
Okay, I didn't die. Oh, that one did, though. Whoops.
That's what happens if you get too fancy.
She was doing some work. They were fine until y'all got here. Jacob, you're up.
Just try to. Oh, as a bonus action, I move my mark. So any others been hurt at this point?
Any others? All 3 of them have been at least moderately damaged.
Okay, I will target this one.
Okay.
Move my hunter's mark over to it as a bonus action, and then shoot it as an action. 15 versus AC.
15 hits. So add your extra D6, please.
Another 3, and then plus Colossus Slayer.
Then
6 D6.
update your text box then, Chico.
Yeah, I think that's it. Where is it called? It's a D8 actually, not a D6. So any creature
it's a D6.
Colossus Slayer is a D6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about your hunter's mark.
No, I used that. That was a D3. I mean, that was a 3 for the roll. And Colossus Slayer is an additional 8.
All right. You do manage to hear the tip of your arrow crack against something sturdy. And that one goes out. Now, had you only done that 3 seconds sooner.
Yeah. All right. And That'll be my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Kite.
Okay. Mm, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna check to see if she's okay. If she's like actually dead,
Her
or
the
just
flame
dying.
is out.
Oh. Oh.
For the record, the dwarf is screaming. I'm just being polite to everyone's eardrums.
Should be okay. I got glue.
Mm, well, I can't really do anything from here, so I'll just go ahead and end my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Shiko.
I am going to. Is 5 foot step a bonus?
No, it is not.
Does it take off my whole movement?
There is the disengage action.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna thunder again.
All right, Kite. I need a Constitution saving
I'm
throw.
already here.
DC 12, I believe. The dwarf crits his. And the floor rolls an 18 on the die. So you do no damage with that particular clap. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, that brings us to Modus.
I'm going to try and help out along the bottom, move around Kite to get a better advantage. Up there.
Okay.
And fire off another ball of force.
You are just so shy of hitting.
I really should play more baseball.
It's getting that arc, really.
I'll just scoot some of the bones closer together with my foot. Like, oh, she's okay.
All right, Roan.
Bear's gonna keep bear attacking.
Hey!
Oh, finally.
You got it!
I had to get hit. I had to get pissed off.
Had to lose your jaw.
Yeah.
It's less that you bit it and like just put your head down and raked across the floor.
Yeah. That's what it takes.
Are we sure Roan isn't a barbarian instead?
Oh, just a bear.
Barbarian. All right, that brings us to the dwarf who turns and smashes his warhammer into Shiko, blinded with rage.
That's rude.
That is a
I didn't kill his princess.
16 versus AC. They were fine until y'all showed up.
Stupid dwarf.
For
Any
6
damage to it
bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I am at -3.
Wait, did the dwarf hit her?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And dropped her.
And that brings us to Petra.
It's open season.
And to beat the shit out of a dwarf.
I think the dwarf's gonna die.
Both hit. You're pretty sure it should have definitely hit harder, but he's really angry.
Oh.
and like your axe cuts in, and it's like kind of you're like really putting your shoulder into it. You follow up with your offhand. It connects to his cheekbone, and that good old cinematic of like he's turning his head with such angry force that he's pushing your hand back until you all make eye contact. He's really pissed.
Yep. Gonna move over here. That's my turn.
That's a reaction. Upside. It only senses one moving target next to it, so the floor attacks the dwarf. Rolls 13. The floor apparently does not want to hit that dwarf.
Of course it doesn't.
Jacob, you're up. That reaction of just nope.
Shoot it.
Which it? There's two its. And
Is there?
then do you want to move your hunter's mark?
Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark bonus action.
Yes, there's two its. The dwarf. You just watched the dwarf take its warhammer and golf swing Shiko into the ceiling and back onto the floor.
Oh god, yeah, I'll target the dwarf. Before I do that, I want to Hunter's Mark the dwarf and move. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay there. And I'm gonna shoot it with a longbow. 25 to hit.
Does hit.
5 damage. Is he injured?
He is injured.
Other than that attack, of course. Alright. And Colossus Slayer. I wonder if it'll. Nope. Okay. Additional 8. Yeah, I'm rolling good on that Colossus Slayer die.
You get the same reaction from him that Petro did, even though it was a pretty solid hit. He is way too angry to notice that hurt.
Yep.
That brings us to Kite.
Okay, I'm gonna line up and I'm gonna bum rush the dwarf and try to force him against the wall and use my expend all 15 of my lay on hands on him.
Okay. Roll a athletics for me, please.
Okay.
Your DC is 6. He's angry, but he's also blinded by his rage. Alright, so you did 16 points of lay on hands onto the dwarf, who erupts. Because, surprise, rage does not give protection from radiant damage, ladies and gentlemen. And I guess also confirms another piece of science for you, that lay on hands is dangerous for you guys.
I'm glad we didn't try that.
Whereas
It wasn't
he
dangerous, I'm sure.
literally just explodes the sheer volume. Because that would be 32 radiant damage.
I don't think he was really our enemy.
He attacked our friend
He killed me.
again.
Alright.
I mean, we knew that was going to happen, though.
We have to
Just saying.
collect Chico again.
He already started.
Oh, is that making my turn?
That brings us to
Shooting
Shiko with a death save. Or an undeath save, if you will be so kind. 1 failure. Morris, there is still a threat.
Yep. I will take a bit, spit on my hands, get my grip right, try once again.
Really, actually do like the full leg lift and everything. Realize maybe
Yes.
baseball's not your sport.
It is clearly not. I had 9 to hit.
You hit a piece of the dwarf as it's like still falling, which makes your entire party think that was what your plan was.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm helping.
Rowan,
I help. Ish.
I guess I can step on the dwarf skeleton parts. Oh no,
There's
I'm
no
not.
room
That's
for
too
you
big.
there. Kinda.
Uh, I can get over here.
Yeah.
And try to work on getting rid of this wall.
Well, this is the floor.
Bear construction agency has arrived.
The 16 hits.
My teeth still hurt.
Oh, it's the summoned wolves all over again.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, that brings us to Petra. The dwarf just erupted in brilliant white light there in front of you.
I'm gonna trust the kite to not do that to me. I'm gonna punch the floor.
Both hit. You feel like you just barely glanced against its crystal. It's so close.
These floors are too sturdy.
Alright, so let's see here. There are now 3 possible moving targets. We'll again start with the bear. In fact, the bear is taking up 2 spaces, so on a 1 or 2, it will be the bear. The bear gets swung at. Level 6. Bare minimum, one might say. Jacob, you're up. Your hunter mark target died again.
Yep, I want to move it to. It's just one enemy left, right?
The last remaining ooze.
Concrete hands thing, yeah. Move it to them and fire an arrow. I believe that's my 4th arrow of the combat. 15 to hit.
15 manages to just barely glance it. And with just the longbow damage alone, you can hear once again that sound of the cracking crystal.
Okay.
Okay, someone needs to get Shiko before she dies.
The ones that can interact with that is, in fact, only Kite. Before she could need to make her next death save.
I can attempt to stabilize.
That would be
What's the
a medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, put the bones where they're supposed to be. Yell at Mars to give you back that rib bone.
All right, head bones
Finders
to
keepers.
the neck bone.
Oh, you hear Kite actually singing the song, putting the bones in the wrong place. Shiko, death save, please. One and one. That brings us to Maris. We'll keep in order.
I will come and try to help. Can I actually just assist somebody?
Someone else's
Trying
medicine?
to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And as a friendly reminder, every time a check is attempted in succession, it gets harder, not easier.
And I'm coming around away from the bear thing.
All right, Roan. You gonna stay a bear?
Bear does bear.
There's nothing to attack as a note.
Bear de-bears.
Bear de bears.
Bears.
Okay, I'll shrink you down here in a second. There you go.
Since I was at full HP, just kind of like rubbed my jaw.
Flick a little bit of fungus, lands at Mars's feet.
Oh, my boots.
You going to attempt anything to try and help Shiko, or
I can try to stabilize her with a message.
okay? You would have advantage on it, and as a note, the DC is increased.
Shika had a spell that could heal. One person did.
There it goes.
Shiko is stabilized
Nicely done.
again.
Need to figure out an answer to Chico getting like that every day.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could give her a good berry, but after that, that's about it. One HP.
That would work.
I still have a spell.
Well, I mean, it gives me 10.
Yeah.
But
Shiko, you're not sure how, but chewing on this edible object knits your bones just enough into place that it reignites the flame in your eyes. You're fairly sure everything should hurt, but there's just a disappointing numbness to your body as your teeth are like all gummed up from this odd berry.
Damn it, not again.
and since we don't have to worry about hunger, I'll just I mean, whoever's hurt a little bit can each have one. I got 10, and I mean, they'll be around for a whole day.
I will eat one.
I would appreciate one.
If it doesn't make you full, can you eat multiple?
You will only get the effects of one.
How much does it heal?
One.
1 HP.
I assume we're taking a short rest.
Party hasn't said so as of yet.
We probably should.
I'm okay with it.
Kite.
I don't want to die too. Die again. Yeah.
You guys haven't even actually made it back past the breakfast hour and immediately like, all right, nap time.
Well, that was a tough fight, guys. Break time. But also, we massively fucked that one up.
I don't know. I did pretty good.
That was pretty bad. We got our friends killed. Or killed one of them too, but
He attacked us. It's his fault.
yeah, I don't really care too much about him, but
Does that make you any better?
well, I would care if he didn't attack us.
I'm more talking to the ones that are, yeah, he's dead. He
By the
attacked
way,
us, we killed him.
By the way, what were the things over here?
There was
The things
a.
at the corner of the room
They were
that they were looking at.
looking at a series of other skeletal bodies. And reminder, you may roll more than just one hit die, Shiko.
Probably should.
I am assuming we don't have a Song of Rest in the party? I don't remember when they get that.
Not yet. I don't think. I'll double check.
We have a bard.
Ish.
Just to confirm, I didn't take any damage during that fight, did I? But
No, you did not.
I just got grappled.
You were
and
really,
slung
you were
around.
really close to losing your legs, though.
Yeah.
To the person wondering why those things are so threatening, is they have a save or lose limb.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
We can just put our limbs back on, though, right?
Like ground into bone dust, lose.
We can just steal someone else's arm, right?
I mean, I'm not going to confirm or deny that. There are a lot of body parts laying around.
It'd be kind of hard finding one of the same length, or else you have like, you'll have to hobble with one shorter leg.
What you do if you lose both your legs, you're like, hey, so and so, can I take one of yours so we can both hobble around instead of me being carried everywhere?
No, you're an archer. You just strap to someone's back and ask them to turn around every time it's your turn.
Exactly. That's good.
You just take off.
I
your
just
other leg.
remain a bear and carry him on my back to shoot.
You guys gotta stop every
Bear
hour.
chariot,
Yeah.
Duly noted.
bear cavalry.
But yeah, you guys are, as I know, out of initiative. So typically ignore that initiative whenever you see the good old 1 right there.
Can I go search the pile of bones?
You,
would like to
at the end of your rest, are more than welcome to.
Okay.
And please update your token's hit points if you are doing so, because it just makes me have mixed signals. And it will be an investigation to sort through the bones. The first thing you note is these don't seem to or these seem to have had actual combat, not quite the frenzied lashing out at each other sort of damages that other piles scattered about from the more mindless skeletons you've encountered thus far. And most notably, Shiko, even with your 9, fortunately with your passives 12, there in the set all the way in the corner, you see what looks to be a relatively similar sigil on the ground. This one has a faint red hue to it, though. For those who are going to go, hey, they are seeing with dark vision, everything's gray. Fuck off. They're plot.
Language.
Fuck off.
Can I
Story.
logic it?
Whoa.
What? You said language, so I changed the word plot to story. You're Womb
Fair.
Arcana it. Yeah, you're fairly sure that this particular sigil was probably bound to these. Obviously, not the 2 skeletons of recent deceasement, but probably very much akin to the sigil back in your room, the sort of white sigil back where you had met these 2 a bit ago, and the green sigil from the other room you explored. You kind of pin that maybe these were sort of your starting points, so to speak, and Red got wrecked. Like, didn't even make it out of the room. I wonder why. It's
Yeah, I mean, let's think positively, guys. At least we didn't spawn in the cement hand room.
With a bunch of mindless zombies.
They did get a much larger room, so there was that.
I'm assuming they attacked us because of a certain ability someone used. Is that right?
them who?
The dwarf.
No, he went into a frenzied rage when the woman he was protecting died.
Okay.
Because again, he saw it as they were doing just fine, and then y'all showed up, and now she died, and he got pissed.
But they probably would have hated us anyways, because if you remember, someone I don't know this as a character, but someone cast a spell that after like a certain amount of time passes, they are hostile towards you.
I mean, he already was pretty hostile towards you, but he was tempered.
Yeah.
By his.
Did I cast that spell?
Someone did. We're not going to name names.
I think it was me.
Yeah, it was probably you.
There's
I have a suggestion. It was probably
there's one of 2 people that would have casted a spell. We're not going to name names. Go back and watch the VOD. But loot-wise, unfortunately, Shiko, you find little of value, and no more spell books, I'm afraid.
Darn.
You do find that there is, or at least the remnants of about 6 arrows.
Okay.
This is what Shiko finds as a note.
Oh, okay.
I hand the arrow remnants to
Shiko.
He's all the way across the room, isn't he?
I mean, you can't eventually hand it to him.
You can beckon me over, and I can come over and get them.
I
see you picking up my arrow pieces.
There are 2 daggers that their hilt was probably wrapped in some organic material and has faded and over time. But their edges are still wonderfully sharp.
Would it be like
I'll
a
pick up both.
Sorry.
As far as the arrows, they're 6 usable arrows. There's no quiver. It rotted away.
What about broken arrows that I could kind of repair during a short rest? The ones
You
that
just had your
that were
short rest. You
salvageable.
should have been able to fix your. That was what 3 you were able to fix. Then
Oh, okay, I was able to fix all of them. Okay.
then you'll be able to fix the other 3 with the various remnants here on your next
Okay.
short rest.
Okay.
Trust me, I've played an
Okay.
archer. It's miserable running out of arrows. I know.
Well, that's not too bad. I do have a melee weapon.
Yeah. But yeah, Shigo, that's what you
Um,
find.
melee weapon.
I walk over to Petra and hand them one dagger of the shiny variety.
Oh, thank you.
And keep the other one for me.
Oh, Jacob, there was a crossbow over by the doorway.
I noticed that. Does anybody need a crossbow? I might be able to disarm it.
It's a little big for me.
It's a little disarmed already.
I mean, I know, but I mean, like, whatever, it has it attached to the wall, take it off.
It is actually sort of set up almost like on a tripod mechanism. That you realize is made out of bone.
Oh, that's just tacky.
Like it's the resources they had on hand.
I mean,
That's
it's
really
too bad
all
I'm
in
not
your hand.
trained in crossbows because it would not be metal and I would have technically been able to use it.
There's metal on crossbows. Just saying.
Find me some daggers made out of someone's bones.
I mean, I guess I could use it. I don't have any dexterity, but
It does not take much to dislodge it, but unfortunately, there are no other bolts for it. But the one that is currently sticking in Kite's shield.
got a crossbow with 1 shot.
I have a couple bolts at a very low, reasonable price.
What price?
Stop letting me die. That'd be the first thing out of my mouth.
There's just one place left to go.
Well, there's 2. You had the runic door all the way to the north, and then the pair of runic doors there to the east.
Oh, that is true. I vote north.
So here's my reasoning on why we should not go to the north. It was closest to our door. And if I was building a dungeon to keep out amazing or to trap amazing adventurers like us, the door closest to them would not be the exit.
That is true.
But you have to explore all rooms before going to the next level.
They
And I
don't.
want to peek in either way. But we can find amazing loot, like piles of moving floor.
Could you imagine having tamed one of those? Come on now. You'd have loved it.
It would have never kept up with us.
A pet that can only move 5 feet every 6 seconds.
It'd be a really slow pet.
It's a pet rock that is actually, animated. Just saying. Missed opportunity.
Some googly eyes on it.
Like, just have one of the hands do like the little sock puppet pose as it follows you.
Mm-hmm. It moves its mouth
Give
every
it some
time I
boots
talk.
of speed.
Just constantly casting Long Strider so it can at least move 10 feet. No, that'd be 15 because it adds 10.
I can do that.
Do I have money on me?
Y'all found some gold. And presumably you'd have a few bits and bobs of money. from when y'all were, not dead.
Are we talking about money now?
Because she's buying bolts from Shiko.
Oh,
Reminder: Shiko is a merchant at heart.
yeah.
What's that? A customer? But what's the plan?
North or east? One vote for each.
They're both northeast.
North or east?
Oh. I vote east.
It's one.
I don't really mind either way. One's as good as the other.
Also vote east.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Try not to harass any more walls.
So we are not going north, huh? As Morris just runs away.
Not yet, at least. We gotta hurry through the statue room. I don't like those statues.
There's just something so off-putting about him. As a note,
Kite, that's not how you barter.
as you the, the
I'm
merchant
sorry,
getting
I'm not
upset.
very smart.
I will note, Morris, as you go through, there are no statues.
I knew that they would attack.
That's really ominous.
They were the cement.
I don't think they were the cement.
Yes, they were.
As, hang on. As you get here, as it doesn't want me to drag you, you see the four of them lined up on this wall,
Oh.
standing at attention. And you immediately turn around and start running. I love it. It's like, all right, we're going. Nope.
Just back away slowly.
Meanwhile, there's a shop being opened in the south room because she has wares if you have coin.
Yep. If only I still had my sign.
But Petra, as you are one of the ones who have walked forward, you also, of course, notice the statue's suddenly gone, and the sound of Morris beating a not incredibly hasty retreat, but calling back to the rest of you.
I'm gonna walk backwards, keeping my eyes on them. If I don't look away, they can't move.
Are you okay?
I found the statues.
Oh, what kind of
Well-
crossbow was it?
Heavy,
Heavy. Okay.
for sure.
I'll poke my head in.
Sure enough, there are the four statues. In a ceremonial attention.
I salute.
What are y'all doing?
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to walk past them.
I found the statues.
Move square by square,
Trying to hurt
please.
me.
I'm waiting to see if the other three will catch up.
My sheet was annoying.
Sorry, I'm.
Alright, freeze
I
there,
messed up my
Petra.
inventory.
Give them time to reasonably catch up. Petra, as you cross that pseudo threshold, as it breaks into the other portion of the building, all of them raise their weapons and begin tapping them on the ground.
Is it an aggressive tapping?
It's their statues. Their faces are stone cold, just unreadable.
I think I woke them.
I start to come up the beat. Rhythm.
Is it getting louder?
As you step
As
closer,
I-
yes. As you get there, your dark vision actually begins to flicker in its effectiveness, the grayscale giving way to color, and you see a bright blue light at the end of the hall.
Guys, I can see color.
Congratulations.
I've never seen color before.
Even before all
You
this?
have seen, whenever you were by one of the doors, you saw them glowing with red and green. And you were, as a result, able to see that there were blue and white gems in them.
Well, I'm gonna keep going.
As you step forward, kind of a hesitant step, expecting the spear to lance through you, you can see the door's pattern full, this swirling flame, and at the center, the red, white, and green clearly being consumed by the blue fire.
I told you guys, I think it's because we kill the other ones that we win. Just still making my way downtown.
I'm staying.
Walking fast.
Like none of the parties, like Mara's just blocking the door.
They can walk.
Yeah, we can't get through.
That has never stopped anybody before.
Out of the way.
There you go.
Kite steps on me.
Sorry.
Goes unconscious again. You sneeze on that cat, she's done. Alright.
I'm just mostly dead.
So obviously where that line ends is where the door is. And it is this large, ornate, black stone door that, as all of you are getting closer and closer into the room, can see that same brilliant blue light. Mara's, you can actually see it just barely flickering there in the south hall as well. Where Roan and Jacob is, you would actually be able to see just the faintest hint of it to the north. And Jacob immediately goes, "Nope!"
I'm just like, what's over here? What are you looking at over here?
There are the 4 statues up against the wall there directly to your east, Jacob, just tapping louder, and their percussion is getting faster and faster the more of you enter that hallway.
Interesting.
I didn't want to be last. I don't like the statues. They don't drum back with me.
They kept a steady rhythm, sir. Steady, increasing in both tempo and volume.
But then it's not steady if they're increasing in tempo.
It is a steady, incremental movement, sir.
A steady increase.
I want to open the door.
You reach your hands out to the door, and all of you can feel the blue fire wreathing around your skeletal frames, pulled for a moment. The other 3 flames disappear fully, as if a maw of some large creature devoured it, and the door vanishes.
I don't think we should go in there.
That's where we fade to black, as one
Yeah, I
final
know.
solid and the statues fall still.
Well, good. I think we did a good thing today, guys.
I guess.
We survived.
That's true.